In a land where kings still rule, I am a princess. You must know me only as Sultana. I am a Saudi princess, a member of the royal family of the House of Al Sa'ud, the current rulers of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. As a woman in a land ruled by men, I cannot speak directly to you. I have requested an American friend and writer, Jean Sasson, to listen to me and then to tell my story. I was born free, yet today I am in chains. Invisible, they were loosely draped and passed unnoticed until the age of understanding reduced my life to a narrow segment of fear. No memories are left to me of my first 4 years. I suppose I laughed and played as all young children do, blissfully unaware that my value, due to the absence of a male organ, was of no significance in the land of my birth. To understand my life, you must know those who came before me. We present-day Al Sa'uds date back 6 generations to the days of the early emirs of the Najd, the Bedouin lands now part of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. These first Al Sa'uds were men whose dreams carried them no farther than the conquest of nearby desert lands and the adventures of night raids on neighboring tribes. In 1891, disaster struck when the Al Sa'ud clan was defeated in battle and forced to flee the Najd. Abdul Aziz, who would one day be my grandfather, was a child at this time. He barely survived the hardships of that desert flight. Later, he would recall how he burned with shame as his father ordered him to crawl into a large bag that was then slung over the saddle horn of his camel. His sister, Noura, was cramped into another bag hanging from the other side of their father's camel. Bitter that his youth prevented him from fighting to save his home, the angry young man peered from the bag as he swayed with the gait of the camel. It was a turning point in his young life, he would later recall, as he, humiliated by his family's defeat, watched the haunting beauty of his homeland disappear from view. After 2 years of nomadic desert travel, the family of Al Sa'uds found refuge in the country of Kuwait. The life of a refugee was so distasteful to Abdul Aziz that he vowed from an early age to recapture the desert sands he had once called home. So it was that in September 1901, 25-year-old Abdul Aziz returned to our land. On January 16, 1902, after months of hardship, he and his men soundly defeated his enemies, the Rashids. In the years to follow, to ensure the loyalty of the desert tribes, Abdul Aziz married more than 300 women, who in time produced more than 50 sons and 80 daughters. The sons of his favorite wives held the honor of favored status. These sons, now grown, are at the very center of power in our land. No wife of Abdul Aziz was more loved than Hassa Sudairi. The sons of Hassa now head the combined forces of Al Sa'uds to rule the kingdom forged by their father. Fahd, one of these sons, is now our king. Many sons and daughters married cousins of the prominent sections of our family, such as the Al-Turkis, Jilouis, and Al-Kabirs. The present-day princes from these unions are among influential Al Sa'uds. Today, in 1991, our extended family consists of nearly 21,000 members. Of this number, approximately 1,000 are princes or princesses, who are direct descendants of the great leader King Abdul Aziz. I, Sultana, am one of these direct descendants.